What are we calling this?
Punch out beaver. Punch out beaver.
That it?
So it looks like a unanimous decision that your new dish is, what is it?
Bone-in beaver thighs.
Bone-in beaver thighs is the official name of that entree.
Sounds like a good plan.
Right.
We're going bone in, and we're going to dredge the beaver legs in some flour. We're going to get them nice and crispy in there. We're going to add a little bit of marsala wine, some shiitake mushrooms, a little beef base, garlic, onions, and then it's going to go in the oven to finish cooking.
Nice. All right,
We'll see how it
looking for
comes
an
out.
update, Chef Jim.
So we're just trying to crisp up the bacon a little teeny bit, render the fat out of it. I've got my beaver legs dredged in a little bit of flour mixed with a little bit of Old Bay, salt, pepper, garlic. And then once that's done, I'll pull that out, add a little teeny bit of olive oil, crisp that up, throw a little bit of garlic in there, a little bit of beef base, a little bit of mushroom, onions, and it's going to go in the oven.
So this is becoming a beaver soiree. A little bit of music.
Okay, let's look at the Beaver Vindaloo. Oh man. Did you smell this?
I did.
Smells like a Thai restaurant.
It definitely does smell like a Thai restaurant.
Delicious.
They would probably be using like water.
Just to be official, I did wear my morning wood camo hat. You can look at this is a limited edition, but I thought since we're eating beaver, I should probably, wear the appropriate headpiece, for the lack of a better word.
We got some hindquarters in there.
I have to give you credit, it's too grip.
Get those things caramelizing, huh, Jim?
Now they're going to cook in the liquid.
Some bay leaves. What are we throwing in there?
A little bit of chopped garlic.
Oh, smell that.
Yeah. And can I have? That's a little bit of marsala. I know. Oh, jeez! I almost forgot an important part.
The shrooms. So what kind of shrooms are these? Shiitake?
These are shiitake mushrooms.
Shiitake. Yep. I do like those actually. It's one of the more pleasant mushrooms you get off the shelf.
Beef base going in there.
Smells good.
All right. Probably put a little teeny bit more in, and then put a lid on it. Let her cook.
Just tell Lynn to put a lid on it.
Right into the oven. All right.
Do not let me forget.
How long?
About a half hour.
About a half hour.
Okay,
Check.
Jim's gonna stick a probe in the beaver thigh. It's a convection oven, it does cook fast. You can't beat those things. All right, what's the next step, Jim? That smells phenomenal. Look at that, bone-in beaver thighs, shiitake mushrooms, onions, bay leaf. My God, that looks delicious. Almost looks like a quail.
I almost hit a quail the other day.
You almost hit a quail?
Yeah.
Was it Dan?
Nothing like good beaver juice.
Ugh.
It's a moist beaver.
That is a moist beaver.
That is a moist beaver.
You know, I mean,
It just doesn't.
let's call a spade, right?
It doesn't
That
get
is-
old.
It never gets old. I mean, when you start cooking with beaver, you have plant yourself because you're in for a night of entertainment.
Now that didn't need it, but classic cooking would tell you to finish that liquid off with a little bit of butter, and that would emulsify it, make it thicken. But that was already thickened as the way it was, so
Okay.
we didn't need it.
No, we didn't actually. And what we have right here is a plate of bone-in beaver thigh. We're gonna let it
Test
stand
number
for a
one.
while. The
Test
bone-in
number
beaver
one.
thigh.
Bone-in beaver thigh. All marinated.
How good is that?
Yeah, that'd be okay.
It is awesome. Best beaver I ever ate.
It is.
It is wonderful.
And I've eaten a lot of beaver,
It's
dude.
moist. It's tender.
Yeah.
Never mind. That came out really well.
Yeah. I mean,
Just put that in. I can't believe they don't serve that in a restaurant, actually.
Yeah, you gotta, there's not a lot of meat on that bone. believe it or not.
use the sharp edge of the knife, Max. There you go.
I was just trying to hold it down.
The other end of the fork.
All right, there we go.
All right.
I just want to. There.
Wow.
Get
That's
your.
impressive.
It's unbelievable.
What do you think? It's not quite done yet.
No, it's got to go a
All
little
right.
bit.
All right. Make sure it's all on the fork because I don't want to have sloppy beaver.
You don't want sloppy seconds? Is that what you're saying on your beaver? No one wants sloppy seconds on a beaver.
I wouldn't even know that was
No,
beaver.
no.
If you went to a restaurant and they said that was any pick a dish, you would never consider
No.
I
even
would think
think.
it would be.
This is making me rethink many meals that I've had in Chinese restaurants
Yeah,
because now I don't know what meat it was because
exactly.
it could have been anything.
It could have been a
This
beaver.
does not taste like the beaver we had last week,
Right.
No. not
which
at
was
all.
just in the pan.
Yeah.
The pan fried.
Pan
Yeah,
fried.
with red wine. Yep.
Yeah.
This is my first time, in all honesty, eating the bone-in beaver thigh, which Jim has prepared for us. And going by the reviews, you look at that. It is just I want to get a little bit of onion and mushroom with it. I can't think of a. Oh my God, that marsala and garlic.
It's juicy, tender. There is. I can't
Oh,
put
yeah.
finger on it.
It's
It's, it's delicious.
It's not dry. It's
No,
more. It's not.
no.
It's not as dry as duck. Duck would be drier than this.
No, done cooked correctly.
Right, but you know what I'm
Skip
saying.
perfectly. It's
No, but I mean
tastes
that's
just like
moist, and I've never. I don't know what to compare it to. To be honest with you.
that. Oh, I want some more. I know that.
Well, we got
Another whole thigh there.
another whole.
Got a whole,
thigh.
another whole beaver.
We got beaver in the freezer. But hold on. Jim, this is phenomenal.
Good job, Jim.
Oh, glad you liked it.
Oh yeah. I never would have. Never even would have thought of it.
How do do?
All right.
Do pal.
JP China.
Yes, JP China.
This is
yeah, the last
the
few-
backstrap. I mean the actual tenderloin out of Jim's deer last year. I am going to enjoy it. Oh, Jim. Very good.
I have to flash this in your next.
Beaver Vindaloo.
Would you like to explain the origin of this dish, Tara?
No.
It's a Thai dish?
There is no Tara.
No, there's no Tara. I don't have a
Tara.
wife. It's
Tara
fictitious.
is the fictitious person that prepared this dish.
My wife, working class woodsman's
Allegedly.
wife,
Fats Woodman's wife.
prepared a dish called the Beaver Vindaloo, and it's a Thai dish, right,
And it-
sweetheart?
oh, it
Just nod.
Smells delicious. And there's white rice, carrots.
It really does smell good.
I feel like I just walked into a Thai restaurant.
You want a spoon or fork?
I was spoon, I guess. Is that not manly?
I feel like I'm in a Thai restaurant.
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
It's,
Wow. Tara, you outdid yourself.
Max?
Wife of working class woodman.
Is that a wooden ladle in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
I'm always happy to see you, Jim. Because you bring food like this.
So this is a venison stew that I made. This is just your basic stew, a little bit of rosemary and dill in it with bay leaf, mushrooms, potatoes, carrots, and beaver meat.
Nice. Well, it smells delicious, and that looks like one of the most hearty meals. I mean, on a wet, rainy day after hunting. You kidding me?
And the interesting thing is that this was the front leg and the tenderloin out of one beaver, which is not a lot of meat.
No.
But when you put the carrots, the potatoes, and the mushrooms with it, this bowl here would feed a family of 4 no problem one day.
Sure, absolutely. Yep. And that just that beaver that actually that was like only a 20 pound beaver.
Yeah, it was not very big.
No. So, what do you think?
All right, so we'll dish this out, and then in a minute we'll all take a taste.
Excellent. You got to compose yourself. This is the Jim's, the King's
Beaver
Forest
Stew.
beaver.
From the North River.
From the North River. You're absolutely right. Yep.
It's a very, very good beef stew. You would never know it was anything different.
If you ate that at a restaurant, you would have no clue that that's a beaver.
Wouldn't be at a restaurant. It would be at a bed and breakfast or a
Irish
diner. A diner or an Irish pub.
Yeah.
Yes,
People don't swing that
absolutely.
way.
Some people don't.
Wow.
Some people say, hey, once in college I didn't like it.
Don't knock it till you try it. You know?
Don't knock it till you try it. You're right, exactly.
There's certain guidelines here in New Hampshire.
What do you think, Jim?
I'm almost glad that I didn't overcook the potatoes and carrots, that they're a little bit crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent, very good.
Good.
I love bread with that. You need the
Yes,
bread with it.
absolutely. This is the last dish of the night. This is
Piece de resistance.
this is the 16 bean beaver soup, and it's a soup, not a stew. And as Jim pointed out, and my good buddy, my subscriber, Eat Carbs, will testify, you got to have bread and butter with everything. It actually complements this dish. So we're gonna. Eating beaver makes your tongue tired.
It's like my jaw just gets
Your jaw's sore.
tired
Yeah.
after a while.
You'll
That's
season.
like an hour.
I mean, I'm
They're gonna take a break.
work through it.
My tongue can only do so much.
It's true. You know, I hear your pain, man. Trust me.
So we're gonna try
Anything
Ed's
about eating
7 bean
beaver.
soup,
16
fun.
bean
16 bean soup.
beaver soup.
It's totally worth it. Is what.
Yeah.
Is what just have to-
It's so funny in the city this morning. Just
Excellent.
everybody
Most
was
excellent.
showing them.
But
But it needs the bread.
General
you
got
really
a beaver,
dip that into the sauce,
Barbecue beaver,
liquid.
ever do this?
It's just like it's like a minestrone best brother. I don't know how to explain it. It's excellent.
The big difference between a stew and a soup, though. You know.
This is really good.
Lots of fiber.
We're expecting some snow here on Sunday,
What?
Monday.
Yeah.
This would be
next week.
great
Yeah.
Monday while it's snowing out, having this comfort, warm fireplace going. This would be excellent.
Yeah. They get a good idea. That's what's going to be going on in this
We
house.
just did a whole smorgasbord of beaver. I've tried it 4 different ways, and I think we loved all of them. The Vindaloo was phenomenal. Jim's bone-in beaver thighs. Seriously, dude, that was
Phenomenal.
phenomenal.
There was the onions and the mushrooms and the sauce that you did was just.
That was a spur of the moment, make it up as I went.
And that was like ordering duck in one of the best restaurants I've ever been to.
Absolutely.
If that came out for $30, I'd have had my money's worth.
Good, thank you.
Yep. And the beaver stew, which you
Good old
prepared.
classic stew.
Yep, it was like a beef stew. I know you said venison stew, but because you do the same process.
Yep.
Classic stew.
But that was incredible. I know I mentioned the vindaloo, but we're gonna do a video on it. But it's a kind of a complex recipe. But my wife did it. Give her credit, and it was great.
Absolutely.
Absolutely phenomenal.
It was my favorite.
Yeah. I'm not surprised actually.
And lots going on in that dish.
Yep. And I did the 16 bean beaver soup, which is had the consistency of like a minestrone or a lentil type soup with beaver. And that, as you pointed out, the only thing that makes it better is a piece of bread with butter on it.
Bread
Venison
was excellent.
tenderloin.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah, it is beaver.
What did you marinate that in?
It was a hoisin ginger soy sauce.
Nice.
It's delicious. It's
Sliced thin
I didn't-
and absolutely.
Now this is not food that I think would be appropriate for July. This is like a cold.
It's a cold weather.
Cold
This is a
weather.
cold weather food. All of this, yeah.